Hello Scorpio, this is Inspire 2016 with your weekly tarot reading for the week commencing the 14th of August until the 21st of August 2023. The first card for you is representing, how do you feel about yourself? Your card is the Eight of Cups. This card indicates that it is time to ask yourself what you can do to bring a deeper satisfaction and joy to your life beyond the obvious pursuit of material satisfaction and/or physical enjoyment. You are seeking deeper meaning to life and focusing in on your personal truth. You want to escape from the rat race and pursue deeper, more spiritual goals at this time. You are willing to let go of your material possessions in favor of something more meaningful. Thus, the Eight of Cups is often reflective of the start of a journey of discovery, particularly on a spiritual level. The Eight of Cups also indicates that you are disappointed enough to walk away from everything you have built up so far. It could indicate a disappointment in love or dissatisfaction with material success. It could also indicate that you have overextended yourself to the point of emotional exhaustion. Even though you have already come so far, you feel that you can no longer go on and your only choice is to walk away from the situation. You feel disappointed with yourself, but you know that this is the right thing to do before you completely burn out. You may also be feeling that you are giving too much and not getting nearly enough in exchange. The second card for you is representing, what do you want most right now? Your card is the Ten of Wands. You have reached the end of a cycle after a period of struggle. You are finally reaping your rewards after investing a lot of hard work and effort. You have fulfilled a creative venture, realized a dream or accomplished a major goal, and now must deal with the consequences of that fulfillment. However, the Ten of Wands suggests that even with the achievement of your goal, there comes with it great responsibilities and commitments. While you have reached a point of completion, you are becoming starkly aware that you must now carry on with the responsibilities you have laid out for yourself, in order to ensure ongoing success. The trouble is, however, that these responsibilities may become too much to bear and you are struggling to let go. It is a bit like the business owner who creates a flourishing business but who is unprepared to delegate some of his/her responsibilities to the staff, and ends up working 70 to 80 hours a week. The inspiration and creativity that was associated with the initial goal or vision rapidly disappears, and everything becomes hard work all too quickly. Thus, it is incredibly important to let go of or delegate some of your responsibilities in order to free you up to still enjoy life. The Ten of Wands serves as a reminder of how much we take on in our lives and all the extra burdens and responsibilities we weigh ourselves down with. We take on so much, trying to do all the things that need to be done. Thus, this card asks you to stop and examine your current lifestyle or work. Assess which activities or tasks are really urgent or really important, particularly in relation to your broader goals. You may need to employ various time management or prioritization methods in order to determine where best to spend your time and which tasks you can drop. Your goal needs to be greater efficiency, whilst also freeing yourself up for rest and relaxation when you need it. This card can also mean that you are being oppressed by outside sources. You are overworked, overtired and overstimulated. You have more on your plate than you can possibly handle and you have taken on too much at this point in time. In an effort to get to the finish line, you have found yourself overwhelmed with the extra responsibility and activity. You need to stop working so hard. If you cannot stop, then conserve your energy and pace yourself. When you are overcommitted, everything becomes a strain. The third card for you is representing your fears. Your card is the Nine of Cups. This is a card of satisfaction and wishes. However, you may be afraid and disappointed that your wishes are not materializing as expected. Your expectations may be unrealistic, or you may not be actively pursuing your dreams, instead hoping that they will manifest with little input or action from you. On a more emotional level, the Nine of Cups upright typically indicates a wonderful feeling of satisfaction you get from knowing that everything has fallen into place and you have everything you could imagine. However, there is a sense that there is still something missing deep down, and the inner fulfillment you have been seeking is still not present. There may be disappointments due to imperfections and mistakes, smugness, overindulgence, greed, superficial or materialistic values, shallowness, gluttony, and excessive preoccupation with gratifying your own desires, oftentimes at the expense of the needs of others. Physically, the Nine of Cups can indicate ill fortune due to overindulgence in food, alcohol, or drugs and the consequences that come with them. Be careful not to overdo the sensual pleasures and instead demonstrate some moderation in your indulgences. The Nine of Cups can suggest greed and a lack of concern for other people's needs in favor of your own. You may have an inadequate regard of how your behavior is impacting others, and are often found gloating or boasting about your successes while others are suffering. Be considerate, and even if you have something to rave about, think about the impact that may have on others. The fourth card for you is representing what is going for you. Your card is the Ten of Pentacles. This card is such a great sign that despite challenges and setbacks along the way, you will finally reach a point of completion and accomplishment in your journey. This sense of accomplishment is likely to be as a result of an improved career path, more solid financial reserves, a stable home environment, and a possible committed and long-term relationship. This is one of those cards that shows that everything will eventually come together in a wonderful way and you will feel highly successful and proud of everything you have achieved. You will also feel compelled to share this success with others to ensure that they are also well cared for. With the focus on the family, you may be more inclined to direct a lot of your energy into ensuring that your family has everything that they need, from finances to security and a good home life. You want to ensure that your children and family will always have everything they need. The Ten of Pentacles shows how family, or even extended family, is incredibly important. It represents tradition, being a part of something bigger and realizing that the blood of your ancestors runs through your veins. It signifies that you are part of a long chain of individuals who subsequently creates a family, a tribe, and a society. It provides structure where you can sit safely and comfortably, knowing that you are a part of history and heritage. The Ten of Pentacles is also a card of affluence and wealth. You are blessed with material abundance and are now free from any sort of money troubles. You feel financially secure and you are fortunate enough to have luck and success on your side to ensure your financial reserves are high. This card reflects permanence and creating a lasting foundation for future success. It is a card of commitment to a sustainable future, taking into consideration not just the short-term benefits of a particular venture but also the long-term benefits. It is about investing in the long term and knowing that you need a consistent approach in order to achieve success that will last the test of time. The fifth card for you is representing what is going against you. Your card is the Four of Pentacles. You are haunted by a fear of poverty that compels you to be materialistic. You are extremely defensive and self-protective materially and emotionally, fearful of opening up and trusting other people. You are very reluctant to spend money and you are keeping a very tight rein on your cash. On the flip side, you may be spending too much money and need to get a better hold of your financial resources. In relationship reading, the Four of Pentacles suggests that you have spent your time recently focused on career building and material acquisitions, rather than your relationships. This approach to life has been quite successful financially but is very limiting when it comes to connecting authentically with others. You have created a prison for your time and your energy by building up this solid wall of work and financial responsibilities, and will need to release and escape from this to some extent if you want to focus on more personal issues. The important thing to realize is that success in your career is beneficial but only to a point. You may need to examine your life and determine what you can give up, particularly in terms of effort and time put towards work and other similar activities, so that you can have more energy available for developing personal relationships. The Four of Pentacles asks you to loosen your hold on your need for security and stability and step outside your comfort zone. While it will feel a bit shaky at the start, this is an important step in your personal development. The last card for you is representing the likely outcome that you may have. Your card is the King of Cups. You feel very emotionally balanced and in control. You have a very deep understanding of your feelings and emotions, and are able to connect with this when necessary. As you deal with some of the scenarios that life throws at you, draw on this deep emotional maturity to help you navigate these challenges. Also, know that this is an incredible gift you have and be open to sharing your emotional stability and calm approach with others. If you are facing challenges, then the King of Cups is an indication that you must create balance in the realm of the emotions. The King of Cups represents compassion, one of the most powerful and beautiful qualities of the human spirit. Ask yourself, how can I develop a stronger awareness of the unconscious without being overwhelmed by its power? How can I develop a stronger sense of compassion without falling into the trap of sentimentality? The King of Cups encourages you to be considerate in your dealings with others and as you counsel others. You may need to understand why strong feelings have surfaced and how to best cope with them. It is important that you do not repress emotions but instead explore them with an open heart and an open mind. Sometimes, the King of Cups can represent an older male who may appear in your life. This card represents a man of business, law, or divinity, who is kind, considerate and willing to take responsibility for his actions. He is paternalistic but in a sensitive, generous manner, and he enjoys the quiet power associated with providing loving energy to others. He is able to listen mindfully to others and he responds calmly in a crisis. He uses diplomacy rather than force, and reached out to help, not to stifle or have it only his way. Last but not least, the guidance card for you is the Nine of Spring. As your hard work pays off and you have more and more to show for your efforts, it becomes very important to look after the fruits of your labors. The energy out in the world can be intense. Every morning as you start your day, ask God, the angels, and the fairies to protect you from negative people and energies. You're up to the tasks set before you. This is also a card that reflects environmentalists and those who love all the plants and animals of Mother Earth. Stand up for important causes, such as protecting wildlife, the oceans, and our food sources. A beautiful fairy stands in defense of the newly bloomed daffodils in her garden. She is joined by her ladybug friends to show unity with nature in her cause. Additional meanings of this card: attending to the protection of what you've created, preparing for challenges that lie ahead, having a strong immune system, keeping your resolve.
I hope that you enjoy everything, and if you like the reading, just please click subscribe and you will get instant notifications every time we publish a new video right to your YouTube. Thanks.